folks just hurt me, thug. Them folks just hurt me, boy. What we represent, man?
Big money bound.
Say, let 'em know, man.
Big money bound.
The kids, man. We got the kids, man. When I say them folks just hurt me, and I was trying not to let them hurt me, but bro, my work assignment was just too heavy. Too heavy, man. Bro, I'm forgetting to even do my introduction. Big Money Bound TV, RRT Posse YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I release scheduled videos every Monday, 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, but I also release some unscheduled videos throughout the week. Now, if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you. How I'm going to forget to do my introduction? Gotta make sure I'm wavy, man. Gotta make sure I'm wavy. You know, I got the baby shower coming up, so I gotta make sure I'm out there spinning. Hold on. Gotta make sure I'm spinning. Hold on. Alright. Man, I'm no shirt shorty, dog. I ain't even worrying about the germs just cause I just want to get it off me. I just gotta get it off me. Just get it off me. Get it off me, dog. But last night I came into the hospital, man. Came into work. I see these folks had me in the unit. One therapist in the whole unit. Now for day shift they had 2 therapists covering the same unit. I got 10 plus machines. 10 plus machines. So when I see my assignment, I'm already looking kind of like sideways, like, man, what y'all got going on? What y'all trying to do to me? Let me go ahead and get some of this well-needed and deserved water. Ow! Yeah, that's all right. So I'm looking like, what these folks trying to do to me? I was thinking, like, I can't really be, like, too upset or complain too much because, like, as we speak, for the time being, this is the money that's, like, providing, like, comfortable living for my family, you feel me? So, if I know I need it, I ain't gonna really, like, even, like, complain about it because I'm in a position where, like, they got me right where they want me. They got me, though. I got my girl. I got my little one coming. I'm thinking different. They got me right where they want me. Like, I need them, you feel me? So I'm like, it don't even make no sense to even go, like, not complain about the assignment, but just ask, like, hey, like, what was the thought process that went into, like, making this assignment? Because we was short-staffed. And then, like, all the staff know that my assignment is, like, crazy and it's heavy. So they're telling me, like, Randy, like, don't stress, don't hurt yourself, don't try to work too hard. I'm like, hey, bro, hey, trust me. The last person I'm gonna hurt is me. Like, I'm gonna be all right. Like, I'm good. I can only do what I can do. But Randy, these vents, this life support, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know. I'm with you. People say, yeah, I know how bad your assignment is. So you know how bad my assignment is. Okay. Can I get that in writing from you? Can you take my side in writing in case something happens? Can you take my side in writing? Oh, what do you mean? I'm in there saying, like, hey, nah. Remember you said that, because I'm going to need you. Need me for what? Hey, I'm going to need you, though. They called me to that courthouse saying, what happened? I'm going to need you to say what you just told me. He had a heavy assignment. His assignment was for, like, 3 therapists. It was only being covered by 1 therapist. I need you to tell them what you're telling me now, because this stuff is serious. But, hey, I just let it be known, like, hey, all I can do is what I can do, and make sure that I document. Now I'm documenting everybody first and last name that knew what kind of assignment I had. Yeah, she admitted I had this kind of assignment. He said this, that kind of assignment. I'm letting it be known. Hey, I'm only human. Hey, trust me, I go down. Anything happen, we all getting questioned, dog. But when you're a seasoned, like, well, like all jokes aside, when you're a seasoned respiratory therapist and you really like, you've had your share of like busy nights, you know how to handle a heavy workload, a workload that's really too heavy for one respiratory therapist. You can still manage to get the job done, but you got to be very vocal. And just so happened, I had all these vents, so I know first thing you got to do is, if something doesn't get done, let's say like you're only human, you probably can't do every vent check every 4 hours for 12 vents. You probably can't do that. But what they're going to look at is, okay, what time did you start your round? Because you can't start your round at 8:45, all the vent checks due before 9 o'clock, and you say, oh, I couldn't finish. What the hell was you doing with all this free time? That's why you got to get your report. I got my report, and I went to work. I did what I could. I went right to work. I went right to work. Wasn't no plan, no. I'm letting, because I know like all this stuff has been like watched, it's been documented. Every time you log into the computer, like this stuff has been clocked when you scan. The clock is being watched. I'm letting you know what time I started and what time I got done. So I made sure I started at an early and decent time. Started doing all my vent checks. And in the midst of doing my vent checks, there was a nurse that was like, she was cleaning the patient. And the patient had a Hollister that was holding the ET tube. The Hollister is the sticky stuff on the face. It sticks up to here, around your cheekbones. It sticks up to here, and it's stuck on the face. And the piece from it holds the tube in the patient's mouth. And around, it's strapped around with Velcro straps. And the Velcro straps happened to be like, it was soiled from like blood from the patient's head, somewhere in the patient's head that was bleeding. So the nurse was like, hey, can you change this out anytime, if you don't mind changing this out sometime throughout the shift? When somebody want me to do something, and it's like gonna require their help, because you can change the Hollister by yourself with no help. But it's gonna be a little bit difficult because the ET tube gotta be held while the Hollister isn't on it. So it's gonna be, you're gonna be doing this and trying to do this and do that. So I'm like, hey, I can change that no problem right now. Do you mind helping me? Hey, you want something done? Do you mind helping me? Oh, I don't mind helping you, no problem. I'm like, all right, cool. So I got a whole new Hollister setup, but then I realized that the nurse was saying, no, only the Velcro strap is dirty. So I'm like, I shouldn't have to change the whole thing, because with all that changing and moving and twisting of that Hollister and moving around the ET tube, that's you creating a risk for like an extubation, an unplanned extubation. That's not something that you want to do, man, because then that patient's gonna be reintubated, and you can hope that the doctor can reintubate that patient, because if the patient can't get reintubated and they pass away because they wasn't properly ventilating, and you extubated that patient, oh dog, your license, your ID badge, they come and get all that, and everything else that's attached to that career revenue. So if you got your car note, car insurance, light bill, cable bill, water bill, mortgage, dog, alright now. They got you right where they want you. Alright, so you gotta, I'm just like, I protect the bread and butter. Like, I protect that bag. I'm not gonna do nothing that's gonna like jeopardize my fatty and jeopardize my family's comfortable living situation. I'm thinking different. I'm moving different. Nothing gonna mess with that. So I chose not to change the whole thing in the front because it was already in a good position. I just changed the Velcro strap. So I removed the dirty one and put a new clean one. And the nurse was like, that was a great idea. That's very smart to do. Took care of that, no problem, man. And with all those patients, on top of having all those vents, I also had a patient that was on life support that's an organ donor. If you guys know, or if you don't know, when you got a patient that's an organ donor, they have their own special nurse that's with that patient trying to harvest the organs. They got you doing weird and crazy vent setting changes. And they got you drawing blood gases every 2 hours. That's how it's supposed to be done, every 2 hours. But like I said, you got to speak up. So I let the nurse know, hey, I got this whole unit and all these vents by myself. I know you want blood gases do this time, that time, but hey, I'm only human. I'm going to do the best that I can do. But just so happened, this nurse was like, hey, that's no problem. I understand. Get to it when you can. Whenever you get the results, just bring them to me. And I'm so happy that she was understanding of that, because some people, they not trying to hear that. They want it done. They want it done or else. And had I had to deal with that kind of person, it was just going to be or else. I'd have to find out what or else was. Because, hey, dog, I can't. And it called for help. Do you think if I could call for help, I would? Come, if I could call for help, I would have been dead. That, dog. But I got all that done. Managed all my rounds like nice and easy, nice and smooth, man. Like not easy, but smooth. Still got a little downtime. And I tried my best not to like have a frown on my face or be upset about my assignment, because I gotta remember, I'm blessed to be a respiratory therapist. Respiratory therapy saved me. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. But just remember, like, you clocked in, like you getting played, you getting paid for this. You getting paid for this, you feel me? People be like, they working me like I'm a slave. No, bruh. Hey, man. Trust me, dog. You ain't gonna work like no slave. Trust me, don't even say that. Oh, hey, you disrespecting my ancestors by saying that. You in the air conditioned building, and you got the nerve to say like a man. You don't well. So yeah, man. On top of that, the last round was my toughest round because I had to do ABGs for every patient that was in the unit. Good thing they had A-lines, man. And I was able to get like a lot of help from the staff, my coworkers, so that was cool. Had I had to do all that stuff by myself, that wouldn't have been good. And earlier throughout that shift, a nurse had called me for a stat ABG for one of the patients. I'm like, stat ABG. Well, where I work at, man, stat ABG got to be done within 30 minutes. I finished my whole round, finally got some downtime, they call me stat ABG. I'm coming, though. I'm coming. I'll be there. Within that time frame, dog. Hey, man, I'm getting old, dog. My knees hurt, my legs. Hey, I'll be there. Trust me, man. I just saw this patient, everything good, everything great. What's going on? So I get there within a 30-minute window. So I'm like, why did the doctor want the ABG? Oh, I guess her saturation wasn't really sounding too good on the pulse also wasn't picking it up too good, and they also trying to attack this. I really don't really know. It was just he just asked me for it, and it's not like trying to be like he trying to be like an a-hole or something like that. I really want to know, like, hey, okay, I'm here. What's the reason for a stat ABG? Because like the patient is doing fine. I just want to know. And then I had to inform the nurse, like, hey, if it's a stat ABG, like me and you can like communicate and work together as a team. The patient has an A-line. Anybody can draw blood gas from an A-line. Like a nurse can draw blood gas from an A-line. Like you can do that. All you gotta do is when you call me, hey, I'm finna draw the ABG. I just say, hey, hold on, don't do it yet. Do it in like 15 minutes. Then I come there, I pick it up, and I go run it. Since it's so stat, we can get everything moving and in motion. It's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry I didn't do it. I'm like, nah, there's no need. Like I don't want nobody to think like I'm being mean. Like, oh, I gotta say sorry. No. Don't be sorry. I'm just letting you know that just for next time we can just be more efficient with it. That's all. Don't need to be sorry. Like, don't do that. Let's just be more efficient. I had 10 machines. Then I lost one machine. One machine got transferred out. And it just so happened the people that came to transfer that patient was like, they had a portable vent. And the patient was on pressure control. And they was telling me, hey, what's the next best thing for pressure control? Because I don't have pressure control. I'm like, pressure regulated volume control, PRVC. Now, we don't have that either. the best, the mode that works best for this machine is volume control. I'm like, all right, that's cool. You can use volume control. But what you want to do is, pressure control is used to like not exceed a certain pressure. So they don't want to go past this pressure. Let's say they don't want to go past a pressure of 30. But they want to try to get a tidal volume of 500. But they only getting like 400, 425. Because in order to get that 500, they got to go to a pressure of 35. But they don't want to do that. So we just won't be getting 500. We're going to get whatever 30, we're going to get whatever pressure of 30 can give us. So what I just told I told the medic that was transferring the patient, like, all right, so what we're going to look at is the patient's tidal volume. We're going to get an average tidal volume. Let's just see what the patient does on the average. So we're making sure that we're not overextending the lungs, because that's what they're trying to avoid. So we're saying like 500, 420, 415, 475, 515. You know what? Let's roll with 425. Because we know it ain't going to go to them 500s. It ain't going to go below 400. 425 should be good. And I'm like, how long is y'all your trip going to be? It was only like 3 miles. Oh, y'all going to be good, man. Just, you going to be good. Put them on the tidal volume. My bad, dog. I was tired. Put them on the tidal volume of 425. And keep all the other settings the same like that. Same respiratory rate, same PEEP, same FiO2. And everything should run smoothly. I'm just like, I'm proud of myself that I ain't really get too down about the assignment. I handled my job, took care of all that. I got the sunrise, I got the sun rays just shining on me. Feel me? Like, I hear you, Lord. Like, yeah, I'm God real, and I hear him. You feel me? Shining his light on me. Shine on me while I cherish the air I breathe, because I'm an angel that can't soar or fly, and I'm happy that only God knows why. Come on, what y'all know about that real Ja Rule, dog? But that was my night, man. Now I gotta leave here after working a long, hard night and still go to Jody Joe ultrasound appointment. And of course, I would like to just like stay on my bed and go to sleep and stay in. But I know that'll make Jody Joe upset. I know she won't be there with her. But she gonna say, no, you can get your rest, baby. But I know how she feel about that, you know? And then, like, that's my little one. I want to see what's going on with my little one. So, I guess it's just part of fatherhood. You gotta make sacrifices. All I gotta make sacrifices, you feel me? But y'all be easy, man.